Today we're going to do a lesson on living or non-living. And we're going to listen to a book off of Epic Books website. We are going to use strategy, read, pause, retell, reread, or read on page 134 of the Teaching, Reading, and Social Studies, Science, and Math. This is a kindergarten lesson.
Science Library, Living or Non-Living, by Kelly Hicks. Science Content Editor, Christy Liu. Rourke
the author.
Educational Media. Copyright 2013. It's alive. Think about the world around you. How do you know if something is alive? If it needs food, water, and air to survive, it is a living thing. Goats breathe in the fresh air as they look for a stream to get a drink of water.
Okay, so how do you know if something is alive?
Because if you don't shoot it.
How do you know if something's alive, Corbin? What did it say? Something, if it's alive, what does it need?
Food and
Water and food and fresh
air.
air. And the example it gave on that page was a goat. How do we know that a goat's alive?
Good.
Does it need water?
Yeah.
Does it need food?
Yeah.
Does it breathe air?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Good catch.
What's for dinner? Living things need food to make energy. A pig eats slop. It must be living. A farmer mixes cornmeal and water to make slop used to feed pigs and other livestock.
So this said living things need food to make what?
Slop.
Well, slop is what the pigs eat, but what is something that your teacher might say, man, you have a lot of
Food.
energy today. What does that mean if you have a lot of energy?
Because.
Are you tired and mopey?
No.
No, if you have a lot of energy, what?
You're high.
You're hyped up, you're hyper, you're running around the playground. She might have to tell you, please stop talking, right?
Yeah.
So that's what food does for us. If you're a living thing, which you're both living things, food gives us our energy. So maybe some days when we don't have a lot of energy, what do you think that means? Did we eat healthy food?
No.
No, we probably had some junk food. Junk food gives you energy right away, but then it makes you really tired.
Guess what?
All right, let's see. Let's keep going.
What's for dinner? Living things need food to make energy. A pig eats slop. It must be living. A farmer mixes cornmeal and water to make slop used to feed pigs and other livestock. Plants are living too. They make their own food with a little help from the sun. Daisies use energy from the sun to make food.
Okay, so plants and flowers, are they alive?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
But you can stop them.
That's true. So how do we know flowers are alive?
Because you need the water.
You have to water them. And that said that they make their own food from what?
Sun.
From the sun. So they have food, they have water, and they grow just like we do, right?
Yep.
Do you feed a computer? If it doesn't need food to survive, it is non-living.
Okay, so is a computer alive?
No.
No, it's a non-living thing. How do you know it's non-living, Corbin?
Because it doesn't talk or move.
It doesn't talk, it doesn't move. Do I have to bring my computer breakfast every morning?
No.
No, they don't eat. They don't drink. Actually, if you put water on a computer, what's going to happen?
And break.
It's going to break. So they don't need food.
But
They don't
if
need
it's-
water.
But if it's waterproof, you can.
I haven't found a computer that's waterproof yet. Some phones, but no computers. So computers are not alive.
And some watches. Watch.
All right, let's see what this one says.
Does it need air? Take a deep breath. People are living things and need air to breathe. Does a rock breathe? It must be non-living.
The rock does not breathe.
Does a rock breathe?
No.
No, but do you breathe?
Yes.
Yes. What are some other things that breathe?
Pe-
People, what else?
Dogs.
Dogs,
Cats.
cats,
Animals.
all the animals breathe.
And guess what? You can shoot animals.
We're not talking about that.
Because
What are some things that don't breathe? So the rocks don't breathe. What else doesn't breathe?
water doesn't breathe.
Water doesn't breathe, it's not alive. Does this table breathe?
No.
Do these crayons breathe?
No. Does Peter breathe?
The computer does not breathe. How about those trophies on the shelf? Do they breathe?
No.
No. So that's another thing. If they need air, they're alive. If they don't breathe air, they're not alive.
Are you thirsty? If it is a living thing, it needs water. Water helps living things stay healthy.
All right, so there's another clue. If it's something that needs to drink water, then it's alive.
Yeah.
Does this table need water?
No.
No, this computer does not drink water, but we do, and animals do, right?
Nothing.
Plants do.
Nothing in here drinks water except for
Except
us
for
and
us.
animals.
Okay, let's see what this is.
There's
A horse drinks water. It must be living. A bicycle doesn't drink water. It must be non-living.
Yeah, bicycles are not alive. They don't drink water. They don't need air. They don't need food.
Yeah, everything in this whole world does not need
Right.
water except for
Oh, here's a different page. Let's see what
Does
this
it
one says.
move? Living things can move. Some living things hop, skip, or run. Plants move too. They turn to face the sun, and they open their flowers to bloom. Sunflowers bend or turn towards the sun to catch the most sunlight.
So that's an interesting way to think about it. If it moves, it could be alive. Like people hop, run, skip, jump, right, Corbin? Does your dog move?
yeah.
Yeah, they run, they chase their tails, cats move. That even said plants move. They do, they grow up and their roots grow down in the ground. And also a sunflower and other flowers will do it too. If you set it in the window, you know what they'll do? They'll turn their face around to face the sunshine and they'll grow up that way because they need sun. But does a bicycle move?
No.
Not by itself. You have to get on it and move it, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't move by itself.
It doesn't even move.
So if it's alive, it moves by itself.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it can't move.
Can cars move by themselves though?
No.
No, a human has to get in there and turn it on and push the gas and all that stuff.
But you can drive the car on the road without it.
A book cannot move on its own. It must be
We just talked
non-living.
about that. A person has to
Can you
move a
pick
book.
which things are living and which ones are non-living?
The book will probably fail when it moves by
Show.
itself.
Okay, so back on that other page, it said, can you pick out the things that are living or non-living? Let's see if I can go back. Yes.
Non-living.
So it's got two shovels here like you would use at the beach. Are they living or non-living?
Non-living.
Non-living. How about this tree? Is it living or non-living? Living, Corbin. How about this paint?
Non-living.
Non-living. A beach ball.
Non-living.
Non-living. A turtle.
Living.
Living. And a puppy dog.
Living.
Living. So let's see. This next page has some questions on it. I want you to listen carefully, okay? It'll read it to you.
Show.
Oh, it says show what you know. Sit up, Corbin.
Show what you know. 1. Can you name 2 things that are alive?
Corbin, tell me one thing that's alive. A living thing.
A turtle.
A turtle. Mason, give me another one.
Puppy.
A puppy. Good. So we're good there. Let's do the next question.
2. Is a toy robot living? How do you know?
All right. Is a toy robot living?
No.
No. Corbin, how do we know that a toy robot is not living? Don't mess with it.
Because it's not alive and it's not real.
It's not alive, but what were those things?
It doesn't move.
It doesn't move by itself. Does it eat food?
No.
Does it drink water?
No.
No.
Does it breathe air?
No.
No.
3. How do you know if something is living or non-living?
Okay, what are the clues? How do we know if something is living? Let's start with that. How do we know if something is alive, if it's a living thing?
Because it moves.
It moves by itself. What else?
It drinks water.
It drinks water.
It eats by itself.
It eats food. And
And
one
it-
more thing, it breathes
Air.
air. So, how do we know if something is non-living?
Because it stands still and doesn't do nothing.
It stands still and doesn't do anything. This table will sit here all day until I come in here and move the table. It doesn't eat, it doesn't drink, it doesn't breathe.
Nope, you don't say.
It is non-living.
You don't set your food on it.
This next page is just some vocabulary words from the story. Do you know what a bloom is?
No.
A bloom is when the flower's growing.
Blooms.
It blooms and opens up. We all know what a breath is. If you take a breath, take one right now. You just took a breath. We all know what a computer is. And energy we talked about.
Yeah.
Energy you get from your food, right? So if you have a lot of energy, your teacher might say, whoa, what happened? You have so much energy. And then healthy, what does it mean if you're healthy?
You get strong.
Right.
And pick
You
up wood.
exercise and you eat well.
If you pick up wood, you get strong too.
All right, now it says almost done. There's a quiz. Should we try the quiz? Let's see how smart we are. Start the quiz. Living or non-living? All right, it says living or non-living. Living things need blank. Food,
Yeah.
wood,
No.
or batteries?
Wood. Food.
Food. Living things need food. Oh, it says correct. All right, next question. A farmer mixes blank and water to make slop for his pigs. What were
He did.
those? Did he mix Cheerios in water?
No.
I don't remember hearing Cheerios in the story. Did he mix cornmeal in water?
Yes.
Maybe, and the last one was hay in water.
Hay and water.
Did he mix hay?
No, he makes corn.
He mixed the corn. Good listening. Correct. The next question. Daisies use blank from the sun to make food. What do they use? The flowers use ultraviolet light.
No.
I don't remember hearing that. They use sunscreen.
Yeah. No.
Do flowers use sunscreen? No. Daisies use energy from the sun to make food.
Yep.
Yes. Correct. If it doesn't need food to survive, it is non-living,
Yes.
starving,
No.
or bored.
Non-living.
Non-living. If it doesn't need food, it's non-living. Correct.
A pigeon.
People are living things and they need blank to breathe. What do we need to breathe? Hydrogen, helium, or air?
Air.
Air.
We're getting all this right.
We are. You guys are smart today. Super duper smart. Water helps living things stay healthy, mellow, or frozen. What does water help us?
Healthy.
Healthy. Water is very healthy for us. Our body needs a
I had
lot
that
of
in my
water.
head. I was thinking. And healthy food.
Living things can blank. Some living things hop, skip, or run. So living things can read like a robot.
No.
Living things can be a statue.
No.
Living things can move.
Yes.
Yes. Living things can hop, skip, or run.
What if he puts thumbs down?
Sunflowers bend or turn toward the sun to catch the most what? Remember we talked about why do the flowers turn toward the sun? Are they trying to catch baseballs?
No.
No. Are they trying to catch bumblebees?
No.
No, they're trying to catch sunlight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not sunscreen.
No.
Feels like
A book cannot move on its own. It must be
movement.
non-living, electronic, or board.
Non-living.
Non-living. Are books alive, Corbin?
No.
No.
Cause look, there's a bookstore over there. They're not even moving.
What three things are all living? So I'm going to read these to you. Tell me. Trees, pigs, and humans.
Pigs.
Are those all alive?
Yeah. No.
Are trees alive?
No.
Are
Yeah.
trees living things?
Yeah.
Yes. Are pigs living things?
Yes.
Are humans living things?
Yeah.
Yes. So we don't have to go any further. 100%. 10 out of 10. It says, nice work, you're a superstar. All right, now what I want you to do, I've got you both a paper here, and this side says living, and this side says non-living. So real quick, tell me again, living. How do you know if something is a living thing?
Because it drinks water, it gets air, it gets food.
Good. So air, water, and food, living things. So I want you to draw me at least 2 living things on this side, at least 2. You can do more if you want, 2 things that are alive. This side says non-living. How do we know if something is non-living?
Because it does.
It doesn't move by itself. It doesn't eat. It doesn't drink.
A cheetah eats water.
It doesn't breathe. Is a cheetah living or non-living?
Non-living.
Living. Cheetahs move. They're animals that eat and drink and breathe.
But some cheetahs can't move because they're dead.
Well, if they're dead, we're not talking about dead animals. We're talking about things that are still alive and kicking. So on this side living, this side non-living. I want at least 2 pictures of things that are alive and at least 2 pictures of things that are not alive.
Like a robot.
Here's some crayons so you can draw your pictures, and here's a couple pencils in case you need those to draw with first. So once again, the strategy that we used in this lesson is read, pause, retell, reread, or read on. And we used a nonfiction text, living or non-living, for this lesson.